No one has ever explained to her how to be a mother, not a single time. No instructions, no training, no advice from another cat in her life. And yet, the moment the first kitten was born, she knew exactly what to do. She licked, warmed, pulled, without hesitating for a single second. If you've ever observed this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That moment when you stop breathing and just watch, silent and moved. But what exactly is happening inside her in this special moment of life? What does a cat feel when her maternal instinct awakens for the very first time? That is the question I want to answer for you today, honestly, deeply, and without oversimplification. And I promise you, what you are about to learn, you will not forget anytime soon. Today we will discover 3 things together that you may have never heard like this before. First, which chemical storm in her brain triggers the maternal instinct in the first place? Second, what she truly experiences and feels in the first minutes of being a mother. Third, what your calm presence in this moment really means to her. Stay with me, because the last part is the one that will surprise you the most. Imagine you are there when it happens for the very first time. Your cat is lying in her nest, breathing calmly, almost meditatively still. And then, a sound, so small and so new that you almost don't hear it. A whimper, the first soft whimper of the first little kitten in the world. And your cat turns around, and the only thing you see in this moment is pure knowing. Not confusion, not fear, not hesitation, but calm, deep knowing without any question. Instinct is not the opposite of intelligence, it is intelligence in its most ancient form. What happens inside her at this moment is one of the strongest biochemical processes a mammal can experience. The key hormone is called oxytocin, but please don't just call it the cuddle hormone. Oxytocin in a new cat mother is not a gentle, slow wave from the inside. It is a flood. It literally changes everything inside her within seconds. It specifically and precisely sharpens her senses for the totally unique smell of the kitten. It even lowers her own pain threshold while the whole birth process is still ongoing. It turns on areas in the brain that are normally only active for immediate survival. Researchers at the University of Oslo have documented this in several studies on mammalian mothers. In short, this little crying creature becomes the most important thing in the world in seconds. Not through a conscious decision, but through deep, inescapable biology. And that is not a weakness in her, that is evolution in its purest and most beautiful form. But wait, because that is only the beginning of what I want to tell you. What exactly happens in the first minutes when she touches her kitten for the first time? She licks it, you surely know that. But do you really know why she does it? Not just to clean it. That would be too simple an explanation for a deep event. The licking actively stimulates the newborn's nervous system and starts breathing, circulation, and body heat. It is not a ritual that developed at some point. It is vital first aid right from the start. And she knows this, not with her mind, but with everything she is. Every single lick is precise, targeted, and executed with exactly the right intensity. Veterinarians worldwide have repeatedly observed and confirmed this while assisting cat births. And the kitten, still blind, still deaf, still without any thermal regulation, listens to a single signal. It seeks the smell of its mother, the only smell its brain already knows. This smell is the first language a kitten ever learns and that it never forgets. Even before its eyes open, even before it can see or properly hear anything. The mother becomes the entire universe of this tiny, vulnerable creature, without a doubt, without alternative. And your cat feels that. She feels this connection physically, as warmth, as a pull, as a deep necessity. But here comes something that really surprises many owners when I tell them. What does your presence actually mean to her in this incredibly vulnerable moment? That is a question many ask themselves, but hardly anyone answers truly honestly. Your cat knows your scent. She has known it for months, maybe for years. Your scent means something very specific to her. It means safety, warmth, and a feeling of home. And when she breathes your familiar scent in her most vulnerable moment, the moment of birth, something happens. Her stress level remains measurably lower than in cats without a close, established bond to an owner. That is not a romantic thought or made up. That is observable and well known in veterinary medicine. Your calm presence, your familiar scent, your quiet sitting nearby, that gives her something real. It gives her an anchor of safety that is biologically hard to explain, but absolutely real to her. And that changes how she truly experiences this intense moment in her life. Perhaps less inner tension, perhaps more trust in her own abilities as a mother. Did you know that you mean so much without having to say a single word? I didn't know it either before I really understood what happens there. Let me tell you about the moment that moved me the most out of all. Imagine you are sitting quietly in a corner of the room, a few feet away. Your cat is lying with her kittens, exhausted, calm, completely arrived in her new role. And then she slowly lifts her head and looks at you, directly, clearly, without distraction. Just for a moment, but long enough for you to really see and feel it. And in this moment, you don't see an animal that needs or wants something from you. You see someone who simply and truly trusts you, completely and unconditionally. Who told her that you were all right? No one ever told or showed her that. She decided it herself over months, through signs you might not have even noticed. And now, in the most vulnerable hour of her entire life, she has chosen you to be there. That is not a small thing that you just let pass without pausing. That is the greatest sign of trust an animal can ever give to a human being. And I ask you very directly, will you be able to overlook this so easily in the future? There is one last thing I want to tell you, and it's not about the cat, it's about you. When you are present when the maternal instinct awakens for the first time, something real happens in you too. Not the same as in her, of course, but more similar than you might think. Oxytocin is also released in humans at the sight of newborns, whether human or animal. Your brain automatically registers in this moment. This here is worthy of protection. This here is precious and fragile. And suddenly this little family, your cat and her kittens, is something that feels deep. Like the home of something you cannot name, but that you clearly feel. The miracle of life is not abstract when you are really sitting right next to it and being part of it. It's a little ball of fur gasping for air for the first time and orienting itself. It's a mother who knows what to do, even though no one explained or showed it to her. It's a bond that forms in a few minutes and lasts a whole lifetime. And you are there. You were chosen by her to be there exactly in this moment. You really shouldn't forget that so easily. This moment was no coincidence. Every day, when your cat comes to you and calmly lies down next to you, remember this. She chose you when she was at her most vulnerable and needy, and she chooses that again every day. Quietly, without words, without grand explanations, simply through her closeness and presence to you. This silent choice repeats itself every morning when she wakes up and comes to you first. She could have chosen any other place, but she comes to you again and again. That is not habit. That is trust that she gives you anew every day. This trust grows in silence, without attention, without you always seeing it. And that deserves that you see it, really see it, not just notice it. That is perhaps the deepest form of love that can possibly exist. The kind that needs no words because it is already hidden in every single breath. Perhaps that is the most beautiful thought you can take home with you today. Tell us in the comments, were you there when your cat became a mother for the first time? Or have you just welcomed a new little kitten into your home? We truly read every single comment, and we are happy from the bottom of our hearts about every story. And if you know someone who is currently experiencing this special and unique time, send them this video. There are things that cannot be fully explained with words alone, but you can share them. Until next time, take care of her, of all of them, every single day.